Hi there, welcome to Body Geek Movement on YouTube and the Daily 15 playlist, a 30-day stretch of 15-minute workouts to help you build a consistent Pilates mat practice. This series is geared toward beginners, so simple language, lots of breathing and flowing, and concentrated focus on the order of the exercises and breaking up individual components of the mat. Today we're going to focus on the series of 5, or the stomach series, which is a series of 5 straight, pretty intense core exercises that happen pretty early on in the beginning of the mat. And then we're going to add on things like the bridge, we may visit the mermaid, and we'll see if we have time for a couple push-ups. So to start, come onto the mat on your bottom. Swing your legs around in one direction or the other. Today you're going to put your palms on the mat and press down. That press down is going to help you lift your rib cage away from your pelvis. And I love this image of the lower half of the body being a wrought iron bird bath stuck in the ground. And the rib cage is just the bird cage kind of floating up on top of that. So with your press down palms, root the bird bath, lift the bird cage, take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, push the air out using some muscle, and then do that again. Inhale, stretch yourself, bird bath away from the bird cage, and then exhale, push the air out. You're going to do this 3 more times. And when I say push the air out, I mean from the deepest possible place in your powerhouse. So somewhere from the neck all the way down to the pelvis. Trying not to do it with the muscles of your face or your shoulders, but somewhere deep inside. Go 1 more time, big breath in, separate the 2 parts, upper and lower, and then take an exhale. Finally, scoot your bottom further forward, grab onto the backs of your legs, or if you don't need that, reach your arms forward. Slowly make your way down to the floor in about 5 breaths. So you'll exhale and pause. Inhale to go back a little further, exhale and pause. Inhale to go back a little further, exhale and pause. It's going to be harder the closer your legs are, easier the further they are out. If you need to grab the backs of your thighs and work yourself all the way down until your head touches the mat. Bring both knees into your chest and grab onto your shins, and just a few times rock your shins in toward your chest. And just notice what that does to the part of your back that's touching the mat. We're looking for a rolling sensation where you get a little bit of massage on all the parts of the back. Then finally, pull the knees into the chest and hold it there. You're going to grab your favorite shin and extend the other leg forward. Whichever leg you have, that same hand is going to go on your ankle. The other hand is going to go on your knee. Pull that leg in without lifting your tail up off the mat. Easier is going to be this leg higher. Harder is going to be this leg lower. Pull that leg in. Simultaneously switch. Take a moment to pull that leg in. Inhale to switch. Exhale to pull. Inhale to switch, exhale to pull. Keep going on your exhale to pull. You're going to pull the tummy in, just like we did in the seated position, and you're going to keep going back and forth. This is the single leg stretch. It's the first in the stomach series. Inhale to switch, exhale to pull. Keep your head down for this one so that you can feel yourself elongating on the mat. We're going to do this whole thing again with your head lifted as an option. Last time for the single leg, pull both knees into your chest and pause there. Next exercise, inhale, arms and legs go up, circle the arms back, around, grab your shins, and that moment is your exhale. Inhale to reach, circle the arms, exhale to pull the knees in. Now you keep going like this, and every time that you pull the knees into the chest, only pull them in so far as it doesn't lift the bottom off of the mat with you. You are pulling from your back muscles so that it doesn't feel like you shorten in the front of the chest to get the knees to move closer. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale to stretch up, and exhale to circle. And of course, if the arms and legs go a little further away from each other, that's going to be a little bit harder. Pull the knees into the chest and pause. Grab the back of one leg, either above or below the knee, and then extend the other leg forward. Pause here for a moment so that you can feel the 2 legs reaching away from the center rather than just trying to pull them apart like a split. Pause there on your exhale. Inhale to switch, exhale to pull. Inhale to switch, exhale to pull. Depending on your flexibility, you might be able to grab up a little higher on the leg if you'd like. That's going to be your exhale. Inhale to switch, exhale. Do 3 more times and notice if this moving of the legs around is dragging your body around. If that's the case, lift this bottom leg a little bit higher so that you can stay glued to the mat. 1 more time for the single straight leg stretch. It's a pretty Captain Obvious name. And then both knees are going to come in, grab your shins, and pause. Cross one hand over the other. Place that on the back of your head. Take a breath in. Exhale, extend your legs up toward the ceiling. Pause here, and if your legs won't go straight, bend your knees or put your hands as a little prep underneath here, your pelvis. Stretch the legs up. Inhale, take them a little further away from you, and then exhale, pull them back. I'm looking for you to inhale this direction up to the head of your mat, and then exhale, pull the stomach in, and that's going to call the legs back. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Let's go 3 more times. This is the double straight leg stretch. If your hands are still behind your head, use the hands behind your head to pull the back of your neck that way to the head of the mat. Last one, bend the knees into the chest, and once again, grab your shins. Put your feet all the way down on the mat. Same cross of the hands, it goes behind the head. The 5th exercise is the crisscross. Inhale to lift your upper body, and without moving the lower half, exhale and look down at the opposite end of the mat. Inhale to come back to center. Exhale and look at the other end of the mat. Inhale, stay just as high as you were before. Exhale to twist. Inhale to come back to center. Exhale to twist. Inhale, center, exhale to twist. And every time that you inhale center, lengthen the back of your neck with the help of your hands, but let the weight of the head stay heavy in the hands. 1 more time, right and left. Exhale to twist. Inhale to center, and on your last one, exhale, lift a little bit higher, and then lower back down. That was the whole thing. Rock yourself up to seated, scoot your bottom back, and extend your legs. If the legs will not allow you to sit up tall, bend your knees a little bit and put your hands on the shelf. Inhale once again, lift tall, bird bath away from the bird cage. Separate the 2 in the back and then round to go forward into your spine stretch. Inhale to come back up. We're going to go 5 times. And in the sequence of the mat, this exercise comes right after all that core work that you just did. So this is a little bit of a cool down that you get after all of that stomach work. Let's do 1 more time. Exhale to go forward. Inhale to come back up. I think I shortchanged you. Let's go again. Exhale to go forward. And then inhale to come up. Once again, you're going to scoot your bottom forward, bring your legs a little closer together, and then try to work yourself all the way down with control, maybe in about 2 or 3 breaths. Place your arms on the mat and then walk your feet back so that they're directly underneath your knees. You're starting at the bottom of your spine where your tail is. Lift your tail up off the mat. Take your jean pockets off the mat. Take your belt loops off the mat. Take your crop top off the mat. And then you're all the way up to the middle of your back. Then you're going to go back down to your crop top, then down to your belt loops, and then your jean pockets, and then your thong, going right back up. We're going to go in 1 breath. Inhale to lift all those fashion landmarks, and then exhale to come right back down. And again, inhale to lift yourself up. You're pressing down into the mat with your arms. Pause at the bottom here. Pull your heels in toward your bottom. Reach your knee bones forward in space. Keep your head right where it is and lengthen your tail away from your head. If as you go up it feels like it's moving your head around, pull more with the heels, reach more with the knees, and 2-way stretch your body this way. So the bird cage is pulling this way, the bird bath is reaching that way. 2 more times for the bridge, still pushing down into the arms. This ends up being a great hip stretch and a chest opener. Last one, exhale all the way down. This time you're going to inhale, lift, and hold. We're going to make it a little bit harder. Don't worry about the height of your bridge. Worry about the length of your bridge. Without moving anything down here, inhale and lift 1 foot off the floor. Exhale and put it back down. Imprint your 2 feet into the floor. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. And every time you come back down onto 2 feet, imagine you're making those 2 same feet prints in exactly the same place where they were before. To make this a little more challenging for you, bring your arms up here, only if you can keep what's below from moving. Nice, strong bird bath, and the cage is just floating away. Let's go one more time on each side. If you need to, press down into the mat, and if you're getting a hamstring cramp, just come down, stretch it out, go right back to where you were. This time we're going to roll all the way down, hitting every single bone on the way down. Nice job. Rock yourself up to seated. We're going to stick the rolling like a ball in here because now you're warm, and I want to massage your spine out, and then we're going to go back and get the stomach series one more time. So with your hands on the floor, sit tall like you did before, and then rock back until it feels like you're on a different piece of the sacral bone. Then come right back up. That should feel like you're on your 2 sits bones. And then again, rock back onto the flatter spot, and then come back up. Last time, rock back until you're on more of this flat spot of your sacrum, and then walk your feet in pretty close. That should feel like, if I was gonna lift my hands off the floor, this would be challenging. So try that now. Lift your hands off the floor, and then try that one more time. Sit back up onto your sits bones, find the lift, use your hands if necessary, then rock back onto a flatter spot, walk your feet back, take your hands off the floor, and grab either underneath your legs or on the ankles. Ankles is going to be a little bit harder. Once you've got one of those and you're balanced there on that spot, don't be surprised if you're wobbling around a little bit. Pull the stomach in so you can stay back on that spot. Then you're going to reach the bird cage up toward the ceiling, and as you inhale, rock back. On your exhale, rock back up. Okay, I'm going to give you some fun here. Keep working on this part, and if you've got the backs of your legs, it's going to look like this. Inhale to rock. Work on this a couple of times and stick with it, or here's your option for today. You're going to rock up to a ball, then you're going to grab your ankles and try to straighten your legs, bend them again, and go rocking. Yep. So you're staying on that same balance spot each time you come back up. And if you've got the backs of your legs, you can add this on by simply straightening your knees and then doing your next rock and roll. Let's go 2 more times. Inhale to go back. Exhale to come up, keep exhaling, and then inhale to go back. Exhale and balance, hit the balance and stay, 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 stay. This is where we go into the stomach series. So once you hit rolling like a ball, this is when you begin the major core work. Grab that one shin, roll yourself all the way down. You're welcome to do it like we did before with your head down, or to make it a little more challenging this time, lift your head up. I'm going to flow through it with you. Exhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. 2 legs in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle. Inhale, reach. Here it is with your head down like we first learned it. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle. Remember, the legs are not bossing the upper body around. Keep the upper body boss. One more time. And a single straight leg stretch. Inhale, pump. Exhale, switch. Inhale, pump. With the head down, it's going to look about the same. You may be grabbing on the back of the thigh. Inhale for 1, exhale for 1, or inhale for 2, exhale for 2. Your choice. And then bring the knees into your chest to set up for the double straight leg stretch. Hands go behind your head, or that little adjustment underneath your pelvis that we talked about. Inhale, your legs go down. Exhale, they come up. Maybe you're a little warmer now and the legs go a little bit lower, but only if they're not pulling the upper body down with it. Let's go 2 more. Inhale. Maybe your head is up this time and your elbows are wide. Inhale, down, exhale, up. Right into the crisscross. Exhale, twist. Inhale, change. Exhale, twist. Inhale, change. Exhale, twist. Inhale, change. Last time we did it with the legs on the floor. Feel free to come back to this variation if this is better for you. Exhale, twist. I'm trying to keep you flowing through the exercises so you get the feel of the rhythm. Last time, exhale. Inhale, switch, exhale. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock yourself up to seated. Scoot your bottom back, and here's that same cool down, the spine stretch. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round forward. Put your back against the wall, bone by bone by bone. There you are again. Exhale to go forward. Inhale to come up. Last time, exhale to go forward. Bend your knees any amount to get to be able to grab onto the tops of your feet. Pull your scapula back and then slowly inhale and push your heels forward as far as you can. Stay there and inhale and get longer. Exhale to pull. Inhale to get longer. Exhale to pull your stomach in and your waist back. One more time. Inhale to get longer. Exhale to pull. And then bring your feet in and place your hands behind you. Palms can face either direction, so the fingers forward, side, or back. Whatever's most comfortable for your shoulder and whatever will help you not lock out your elbow. Gaze forward, open your chest, press your palms down, and then when you're ready, reach your knee bones forward, going as high as you can without collapsing in the chest. Keep reaching your gaze forward and not letting the head drop back. Do one more time, butt goes all the way down. Inhale to lift, and exhale to lower. And one more time, inhale to lift, and exhale to lower. You're gonna come all the way down onto your knees. Once you turn around, hands right underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips. Spread out the palms so that the work is being distributed through the whole palm. Turn the eyes of your elbows toward each other so that the elbow is not locked. And just a couple of times, do some scapular push-ups. All that really means is the chest is falling through and the scapula are coming together. Maybe I'll give you this view right here. Scapula together, push it apart. Scapula together, push it apart. So notice it's not a spine thing. It's just a move the arm bones. I like to think of my favorite big cat when I do this, how the shoulder blade sticks up like they're getting ready to pounce. A couple more times like that. Then you're going to keep your hips right over your knees, and as you bend your elbows, reach them toward your hips just a little bit, and then push back up. I'm working on my bird cage going that way and my bird bath going that way. Inhale to go down, exhale to push. Keep spreading the palms and pushing the whole palm into the floor. Inhale to bend, exhale to push. Then go one more time and keep your arms straight. Keep the eyes of the elbows pointing toward each other. Keep the bird cage going that way and the bird bath going that way. Put one foot into a plank position. Without changing anything else, bring the other foot into plank position. Then bring the first knee down and the second knee down. Starting on the other side. One foot goes. Reach into your two-way stretch so that you can lift the other leg. Put the first leg down and then the second leg down. Let's just do one more on each side. Foot number one. Reach foot number two, foot number one, knee number two. Last time, foot number one, foot number two, foot number one, exhale, foot number two. Sit back into a child's pose by pushing your arms into the floor and sinking your tail toward your feet. Squeeze your legs together, take a deep breath into your low back. Then on your exhale, pull your stomach in away from your thighs and push into your arms. On your inhale, come forward. On your exhale, do the same thing. Push, pull your tummy in. Inhale to go forward. Exhale. Inhale to go forward. This time you're going to tuck your toes. Exhale. Now you're ready to pounce. Inhale to go forward. Exhale to go back. One more time. Inhale to go forward. Exhale to go back. Step one foot forward, then the other foot. Drop your body weight over your legs. Give your head a shake. Take a deep breath into your low back, and then on your exhale, round yourself all the way up. Inhale at the top, exhale to round back down, inhale at the bottom, exhale to round back up, inhale at the top. Last time, exhale to roll down, inhale at the bottom. Exhale, you roll all the way back up, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.